Sai Ram. Thank you, Sai Ram. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat krupa tadaham vande paramananda madhavam. This is a sloka which sums up our submission to the Lord. Even a dumb person can speak if you have the grace of Lord, and even a lame person can jump a mountain. So when Sri Nimish Pandyaji asked me to speak, said I am both lame and dumb as far as talking to children is concerned on matters of spiritual matters. So I can only invoke Swami and ask him to guide me. Basically, as a Bal Vikas student, I've been a student, and the best part was in 2014 I was given the same excellence award I was given. That's the best trophy I have. Not all other things, not the gold medals I have received in the university, nor the civil service, distinction or ranks which I have got, which I cherish. But the excellence award given here finds a pride of place, that with that glass diamond on top of the thing. As Swami says, what is it that is expected of us as Bal Vikas students? So I was reading somewhere and it just struck me that, he always used to say, be like Hanuman. Why Hanuman? Because in spite of his strength, in spite of his tremendous strength, he was the most humble of the devotees, isn't it? So all of you would be knowing the Hanuman Chalisa. The beautiful verse in that Hanuman Chalisa, where first is Vidyavan, Guni. The rest of the Hanuman Chalisa is there. This beautiful verse, Vidyavan, Guni, Ati Chatur, Ram Kaj Kariveko Atar, Prabhu Charitra Suniveko Rasya, Ram Lakana Sita Mana Basya. That should sum up a Bal Vikas student. Vidyavan is knowledgeable, educated. Guni, as Swami says, Guni is character. If money is lost, nothing is lost. If character is lost, everything is lost. So character, Guni. Ati Chatur. Ati Chatur is, you should be smart. I know all of us will be very studious, but we should also be street smart. We should also be smart. Like this famous story when Hanuman went to Lanka and came back after visiting the Sita Mata, the first thing he said was, I went there. He didn't say all this, that I went there, I jumped the mountain, I killed the Rakshasas, I saw around. First thing he told, Ram was here getting tensed up, whether Sita is there or not. So first thing, what did he say? He said, I have seen Sita Mata. First thing is, you should know what. And there is another story which they always say when all the monkeys, all the Vanaras, when they were building the bridge, everybody wrote Sri Ram on that stone and put it in the water. So the thing was flying. But when Ram had put that I believe that stone had sunk. So Sri Rama was asking, how come my stone, all of your stones are floating, my stone is sunk? So you cannot say we are all devotees of Bhagwan, so we took the name of the Lord and put it, whereas you are Bhagwan himself. What Hanuman said was, the stone was so happy in your hand, the moment you put it in the water, it had sunk because it has left your presence. So that is Ati Chatur, that is smartness. That's how you should speak about this thing. Ati Chatur, Ram Kaj Kariveko. Sai Ram's work is you should be interested only in Ram Kaj, Ram Karya. Whatever is Sai, what is Swami's work? Very simple, love all, serve all. Manava Seva is Madhava Seva. Nothing more. He is not asking us to do anything else. Just serve and serve. Whatever little we can do as a matter of service is what is expected of us. So if you are interested in Ram Karya, which is our Sai Ram's Karya, then you are like Hanuman. And Prabhu Charitya Suniveko Rasya, whenever we speak of the Lord, you are always interested. And Ram Lakana Sita Mana, always keep the Lord in your heart. Always, there is another story also, when at the end of the Pattabhishekam has been done, Sita had, Mata had given that necklace to Hanuman, and he was biting every piece of that pearl and throwing it off. And people, after all, it is a gift by the Divine Mother. So some of the Vanaras had asked him, how come? He says, I want to see if Ram and Sita are there in this pearl. So as long as they are not there, I'm throwing it off. And that's when somebody challenges him saying, are they there in your this thing? That's when he opens up his chest to show Ram and Sita inside. That's the story of the Ramayana. So this sums up a Bal Vikas student, nothing more. We don't require anything because this is the Sena. And we don't mind being called a Vanar Sena. We are the Bal Vikas, we are Swami's Sena. We will do what the Lord bids us to do. This is the summum bonum of being a Bal Vikas student. Because I've been there, now it's almost 30 years into the service. I was Bal Vikas student 10 years before that. So almost 40 years. So I can talk to you with a bit of, authority. Because second thing which is most important, as Swami says, is gratitude. Gratitude for the Lord has given us a lot of things even without asking. We are very fortunate that way. You are in the Swami's fold. You are with a good Bal Vikas Guru. And the Gurus are fortunate that instead of, Swami used to call these modern vices, that time only television was there. So he used to call them in Telugu, he used to call it as Teluvisham. That is the poison of the scorpion. Now even everybody is saying, not just television, but the mobile phones, everything, the diversions, the digital diversions. What is the best way to keep away our diversion? About Bal Vikas, stories, slokas, and how they transform us into better individuals. We know we're not banning all these things. There is a time, there is a purpose for that. It cannot be a 24-hour affair. And good that every one of us is into this fold. And about this gratitude, Swami always used to give the example of that coconut tree, People throw stones, any tree, mango tree or coconut, you throw stones at it, but it gives us nice fruits just because we have put some water to that tree. That is what Swami always speaks of. Then the third issue I wanted to share with you is see Sai always in all. Service to humanity is service to God. I'll tell you one of my own example because all of us because this is a course of progression we have. From Seva, from Bal Vikas, pre-Sevadal, Sevadal. That's how we grow as individuals. Most of us were in Bal Vikas, then all of us got enrolled into pre-Sevadal and then Sevadal. I also got myself enrolled in Sevadal way back in 1987. I got a scarf, and after that, I got into the civil service, I lost my scarf. Yesterday I was given a scarf to join the rally, so I re-earned my scarf yesterday here. So that's what I was telling everybody, Because after that scarf, 2 days of induction course, and that scarf, I was there for some time in Sevadal. I'll tell you my personal story, why this is important. Because service to humanity. I don't know some of you must be too young even to remember what has happened in 2004. There was a major disaster in the coastal areas of India. It's called the tsunami had struck. So that time we were all called to go and help. I was an officer, I was in a district. I was asked to go to a district. 26th it happened. There was confusion all over. We didn't even know what struck us. 27th or 28th morning, all of us reached the place. Because we were all in the capital city, we were asked to go to the field where this has happened. So small, I don't know if there is this administrative jargon, they call this talukas or blocks. A district is divided into talukas and blocks. Small blocks were allotted to us, and you said, you go take care. This is a slightly painful incident. In the sense that as I reached that on that day morning, one particular village had 75 bodies. 2 days already gone. 75 bodies were to be buried. There was no current, no water supply, no landline. All the smartphones were not available anyway that time. You had these mobile phones, non-smart mobile phones, but communication is not there. I needed people. This was the lowest, on the lower scale. There were other major casualties in other areas. But you can imagine what will happen if 75 bodies are not buried after 3 days. There will be a Because disaster management, the first step is easy. It's easy to have preventive measures to attack it after what happens. There should not be an outbreak of any disease. There should not be any, theft. There should not be any robbery. Power has to be restored. All these things are there. So 2 days after that, we have still 75 bodies, and they are in various stages. I don't want to explain all that because it's lunchtime. I don't want to go into that. So what is the option? So we said, whoever is the volunteers, please come and do it. But not many people will come and bury dead bodies. You know that? Nobody will do that. Even best of NGOs will say, no, I'm sorry. And the government staff will be very few because they are dispersed all over. There were no phones, I couldn't contact anybody. So I sent a couple of my people and said, go stand in the highway, NH. There will be some people going with a blue scarf. Catch hold of them and bring them. Sai Kumar has called you on. Bring them. Yeah, that's the only way. Because no phones, nothing, no way I could contact anybody. After all, my name itself becomes a passport, Sai Kumar. Bless my dad, he has given me this name. So what we did was, my people had gone and said, one busload, one lorry load of people were going. We said, Sai Kumar is the in-charge officer here. Please come over. So obviously they thought Sai Kumar means somebody who is known to us. I didn't know any of them because they are from various parts of the country they had come to serve. Believe me or not, about 10 of them had done this job within 1 or 2 hours. And all of them, this is a personal instance. Normally I don't recall any personal instance. I don't narrate any of my personal instances. But this is what we should all know. Because this is what we are there for. You are there when you are required. No questions asked. We are there when you are required, and anything is called to perform a social duty, we are there. Whether it is a dead body, whether it's a live one, whether you're doing something which is a menial work, which is non-menial work, I'm not bothered. We will do it because that has to be done, and that is Lord's order. Finish. So they did it. They did it because nobody else will do it. And most of them were from the, we don't speak of caste and community here, but that is what happens in the field. Most of them were from the upper classes, and all of them didn't bother. It's a dead body, we shouldn't do it and all that. All of them have done it. And then we moved on to the next village. I told them there is another village there, another colleague of mine is working. Please, why don't you go and help them? This is a major task. Other things, giving food and all comes later, because food will come, water will come, the others can attend to it. But this is a task which you need to attend to it. So they have done this. I am narrating this instance because of the importance of the work given to us, whichever is the work. Whether we are Bal Vikas, as you progress, I don't think most of you will quit after Bal Vikas. All of you will go on to become Sevadals. I'm sure about it. Because once inducted, it's a lifelong affair with Swami. It's a lifelong affair with Swami. So please remember this. Do what is given, because that is the order of the Lord. And as you know, I'm saying this before Swami because he's omnipresent and omniscient. I was told of a story about this omniscience because he's everywhere. Some of the students, I was not fortunate to attend the summer courses when Swami was there in Kodaikanal. He used to pick up students from here and go there. So in one of those instances, I'll narrate to you, because one of the students who was there told me that. He's a good friend of mine. That from Kodaikanal, Swami, there's a some of you, if you had gone, there's a nice waterfall there. That waterfall is called the Silver Cascade Waterfall. So Swami, when he was there, he used to take the children to each of the visiting places. On one particular day, he said, let us go to this waterfall. So as you know, Swami will go in a bus with the children. And since Swami is there in the bus, they will all draw the curtains. All the children will be talking, playing with Swami, touching him, taking his Pada Namaskar. And suddenly the Silver Cascade had come. So they drew the curtains out and everybody was looking outside. They forgot Swami. Because that's a beautiful thing out there, So then Swami uttered a very beautiful word. He said, beauty is outside, but God is inside. So you are looking at the beauty outside, but God is inside. So look at the God. There the matter ends. And then everybody had realized, yes, Swami. Because beauty is always there outside. After all, it has to be beautiful because it is his own creation. The nature is beautiful. You have to enjoy that. But unless you turn inside, then only you will realize the omniscience and omnipresence of Swami. I was just reading when I was staying in Shanti Bhavan, there's a book there called The Tribute. So morning I just picked it up. I didn't even know that I will be asked to come here and speak. But this particular incident struck me. And this was about one Dr. S. Padmanabhan, who was a dental surgeon in Bangalore. I was just reading it. I said, okay, I thought this is a good thing to narrate to you, because this incident was that he had an old aunt in Puttaparthi, and those days there were not many medical facilities here. So she had to go to Bangalore for a cataract operation. So what happened was, when this Dr. Padmanabhan was coming from Bangalore to see Swami, so Swami asked this old lady to go. But she didn't have much faith in the doctors. She wanted Swami to be there. And on the day, she got her tested and she wanted to go back to Puttaparthi from Bangalore. Then they said those days it used to take 5 to 6 hours to travel from Bangalore to Puttaparthi. So he said it's not possible. Those days there were no STDs also, no mobiles. So on the day or a couple of days before the surgery was scheduled, they got a trunk call from Bukkapatnam. Not Puttaparthi didn't even have perhaps subscriber trunk dialing. And Swami was on the line talking to this old lady, talking to their family. But this doctor was away. One little girl, the doctor's daughter was there. Her name was Geeta. Says, where is this old lady? I want to talk to her. And she was called to the phone. Those days, you have to go to the phone. Even now, a landline phone, you have to go to the phone, doesn't come to you. She talked to him and said, Swami said, no, you perform your operation, I'll be there. He said, no, Swami, I want some vibhuti. They are giving vibhuti from packets. What she meant was, don't give vibhuti from packets, I want vibhuti which is created by you. So I believe Swami said, give it to that girl. And the phone was given to the girl. And Swami said, why don't you go pick up a newspaper? Is there any newspaper around? So they picked up a newspaper. Swami said, put the telephone on the newspaper. So she put the telephone on the newspaper, and with a whooshing sound, a whole lot of vibhuti came onto the newspaper. This is just an instance which I have just picked it up because, this is what. And then Swami rang up and said, Vachinda, has it come? Has it come? It has come, of course, it has come. So this is what omnipresence is all about and omniscience is all about. So he is here listening to all of us. Doing whatever we are doing, he is listening to us. Whatever you are doing, he is our own conscience. He is with us all the time. So keeping that in mind, I hope all of you will do well in your life. Bal Vikas is the first step for Vyakti Vikas. That's what we say. Bal Vikas is the first step for Vyakti Vikas. It will give you a completely rounded personality. So I wish you all the best. I hope Swami is always there with you. I don't need to hope. I can assert with authority that Swami is there with you always, all the time. Be aware of that Swami is there with you. Swami bless you. Sai Ram.
Followed by bhajans.
तुम हमारे प्राण हो,
तुम हमारे प्राण हो,
हमको तुमसे प्यार है,
हमको तुमसे प्यार है।
We love you, dear Sai, we love you. We love you.
Dear Sai, we love
నీవు లేని మా జీవనం,
నీవు లేని మా జీవనం,
నీరు లేని చేప వేదనం,
నీరు లేని చేప వేదనం,
నీ సన్నిధి మాకు పెన్ను సన్నిధే
నీ సన్నిధి మాకు విన్నిధి.
నీకు చూపే ప్రాణ సమానం
నీరు చూపే ప్రాణ సమానం.
నీకు మాకు ఒకే బంధమో అది ప్రేమ బంధము हमको तुमसे प्यार कितना साई तुम ही जानते दिलों की धड़कन तुम हो साई तुम हमारे प्राण हो हमको तुमसे प्यार है
को तुमसे प्यार है.
We love you, dear sir, we love you.
We love you, dear son, we love you.
We love you, dear sir, we love you. We love you, yeah, we love you. We love you, dear sir, we love you. Dear son, we love you. मंगलदायक हे गणनाथा मंगलदायक हे गणनाथा प्रणव स्वरूप विघ्न विनाशा प्रणव स्वरूप विघ्न विनाशा हे शिवनंदन पाहि दयाला हे शिवनंदन पाहि दयाला परतिपुरीश्वर जगत परिपाला परतिपुरीश्वर जगत परिपाला प्रणव स्वरूप विघ्न विनाशा प्रणव स्वरूप विघ्न विनाशा मंगलदायक हे गणनाथा प्रणव स्वरूप विघ्न विनाशा हे शिवनंदन पाहि दयाला परतिपुरीश्वर जगत परिपाला प्रणव स्वरूप विघ्न विनाशा प्रणव स्वरूप विघ्न विनाशा मंगलदायक हे गणनाथा हे ब्रजबाल दुनंद गोपाल
गोपाल हे ब्रजबाल यदुनंद गोपाल श्याम सुंदर मोहन गोपाल श्याम सुंदर मोहन गोपाल हे ब्रजबाल यदुनंद गोपाल यशोदा के बाल यदुनंद गोपाल यशोदा के बाल यदुनंद गोपाल 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 गोकुलवाल गोपाल गोपाल गोकुलवाल
गोपाल
हे ब्रजबाल यदुनंद गोपाल श्याम सुंदर मोहन गोपाल
मोहन गोपाल
हे ब्रजबाल यदुनंद गोपाल
हे ब्रजबाल
यशोदा के बाल यदुनंद गोपाल 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 गोकुलबाल
गोपाल
गोपाल गोपाल गोकुलबाल हे ब्रजबाल यदुनंद गोपाल
दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ अम्बा दुर्गे 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 साई माँ अम्बा दुर्गे 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 साई माँ करुणा सागरी माँ काली कपालिनी माँ जगदोधारिणी माँ जगदोधारिणी माँ अम्बा दुर्गे जय जय माँ अम्बा दुर्गे साई माँ दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ अम्बा दुर्गे 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 साई माँ करुणा सागरी माँ काली कपालिनी माँ जगदोधारिणी माँ अम्बा दुर्गे जय जय माँ अंबा दुर्गे साई माँ दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ.
Very difficult to leave Puttaparthi and think that you have to go home now. As they say, leaving the home of our Divine Mother and Father is always a very little pain comes in the heart that why am I leaving Swami and going? Isn't it? Yes or no? Yes or no? How many of you said genuinely and how many of you said without genuineness? Remember that test? If you say something, you must say something genuinely. No, it does. Leaving Puttaparthi is always a very painful thing in the heart that no, I wish we could stay here always. But go we must. And when we go, we must carry Swami in our heart. And to give us that beautiful experience, this today afternoon session, with all the 4 young brothers and sisters who spoke to us. And then we had a very surprise package in the form of Brother Sai Kumar. And I tell you, Brother Sai Kumar looks so humble, but he has the power which you can't imagine what he can do if he exercises his power as an officer. The whole state can come to a close, the whole state can start, things can be corrected, things can be removed. That kind of authority Bhagwan grants him, but still humility comes in that form. Why I am saying this? Because these are our examples, these are our glorious examples by whom we get inspired and we lead our lives as we go further. Because the world of Swami is a world of inspiration. Bhagwan Baba always said, I am God, I am all powerful. With one wave of the hand I can clean the whole place up. But I have not come to do that. I have come here to change one individual, change one person, so that each person becomes a reflection of divinity and he becomes an inspiration in society. In Hindi it is said, light every lamp, and with every lamp, jyot se jyot jalate chalo, prem ki ganga bahate chalo. This is Swami's strategy. And therefore all of us are like lamps which Bhagwan is lighting, so that when we go out in society, the darkness in society vanishes because we are burning as beautiful lamps. To carry this message further and have the ultimate blessings of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba, I have the pleasure of introducing one more such person who has been gifted to be born in the family of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. At a very young age, he had the privilege of being trained by Bhagwan himself, who in the worldly sense was his uncle. And as Bhagwan mission continued, Bhagwan trained him as a young man with all the values that he wanted every other young man to learn. And today we have in this persona Brother Ratnakar, who is Swami's nephew, not only at a personal level, but at a larger level. He is one of the youngest members of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, who looks after the entire ashram, and in many ways Bhagwan has trained him, and by sheer default he's also become a very good Bal Vikas Guru with some lovely stories to tell all the time. So we have one more Bal Vikas Guru amongst us in the sense of Brother Ratnakar. I invite Brother Ratnakar to give us a few final words of wisdom, tell us some lovely stories so we can go back very, very happy from Prashanti Nilayam. Brother Ratnakar, put your hands up together for Brother Ratnakar.
Offering my most humble and reverential pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan. A very loving Sairam to all the lovely children who have gathered here. Very, very happy and Holy New Year to all, each one of you here who have gathered in this beautiful place. Nimesh Bhai says, just now he was telling, 2-3 days has just passed by, and now you feel little saddened to leave these precincts. Let me also tell you, when so many dear ones are leaving, how much more we must be feeling staying back here. You cannot understand that. Last 2 days, it's really hearts are filled with joy. And before I must tell today, these young children from state of Odisha, let us put our hands together, what they have done. Fantastic performance, and I am sure Swami must be mighty happy seeing these wonderful kids doing this performance. Even yesterday, I think West Bengal kids, there was a drama was outstanding, actually outstanding, let me tell you. What I personally feel is, in this yesterday drama, they were talking about painting what was that? Masterpiece. And finally, the masterpiece happened to be just a leaf. Am I right? You followed that. Because it saved a life. But I personally feel that each one of you is a masterpiece of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. I like that leaf which was painted as a masterpiece. Whatever storms may there, gales may come, it may be very windy, but that leaf stayed on. In the same way, these masterpieces of Bhagavan, whatever be the world has sway, whatever happens in the world, we will stay connected to the divine. That's why we are the masterpieces of Sri Satya Sai Baba. There are so many children in this country who are able to go to school. Some of them are not able to go to school. We go to school, then we get educated. Today I was in the morning reading newspaper that maybe government has a target in next 5 years or 6 years. All the children in this country will be going to school. They will have 100% admissions in schools. There will not be a child in this country who will not be going to school. Then everybody is educated. Everybody is educated. Now we have a distinction. Somebody is educated, somebody is not educated, somebody is doing very well in the life because he has studied, somebody is not doing so well. But when everybody is educated, then how do we distinguish? I think in future in this country, the only distinction people will make is, everybody is educated, but have you attended Balavikas? I think in future that is what the benchmark for each one of you. That will be the benchmark. Across the country, everybody is educated, but to distinguish a better person, they will be saying, have you attended Sri Satya Sai Balavikas? You are very fortunate to come into this Balavikas fold. Perhaps you may not understand now what it is doing to you. As you grow into life and when you are out in the open, in the world, you will understand how much this training, this beautiful training is helping you. When we were students in the hostel, we only sweep our rooms, we only mop our rooms, we go to kitchen, There are kitchen duties on a regular basis, serving duties. We only serve that particular room will be serving duty on that day, whether lunch or dinner. Maybe I have not gone this off late, but when we were there, we even used to have kitchen duties, cutting vegetables, rolling chapatis. I had a distinction of rolling 400 chapatis in a day. Because everybody was practicing, only 2-3 of us were there. We need to roll 800 chapatis. And to my account, to my credit, there are 400 chapatis in one particular session. It's it's wonderful to train yourself. That's how Swami trained all of us. Today, we are able to do any little work, little contribution. That is the training which this institution and Satya Sai mission has given to the youngsters. The moment one person in your house you are taken care, the entire house is peaceful. If one child is absolutely taken care, imagine what is the burden that is coming down on your parents. If you are a disciplined child, you are a very responsible child, parents are very happy. If you are a little delinquent child, you are doing all harkat and you are doing all sort of things, and every day some problem or other comes, imagine the tension and stress the parents go through. So not only you are helping yourself by coming into Bal Vikas, getting enrolled into Bal Vikas, but you are helping your families. This Bal Vikas, today I am told it is 3 lakh children are in Bal Vikas. You know, in the country, 3,24,000 or something like that are Bal Vikas children in this country. You are only a small representative portion of that. 3,25,000 brothers and sisters with you in this country today going through the Bal Vikas. Imagine, that means what? 3,25,000 families. People are impressed by this and they want to have their children going through this Bal Vikas because they, for sure the parents know. That is why Baba started this way back in 1969. Today we have Golden Jubilee. I think this whole year has been Golden Jubilee year. Recently we had one more function here. A very eminent person was talking here, because young children should know these beautiful messages. Today, in Western countries, if you say who are the great people, generally what we talk about is people who are successful, people who have a lot of money, like maybe you say Bill Gates, maybe Google's Zuckerberg, or all these guys. Or you must be telling about some president of the country or some king of the whatever. So generally in that culture, whenever you say great people, they are measured by the money they possess or the position or whatever. But in our culture, the moment we say, who are your great people, we talk about Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, maybe Ramana Maharshi, Mahatma Gandhi, who don't have any accounts for themselves, who cannot afford it, somebody has to feed them. When we say our great people, we remember them because they are the great in their wisdom. They are people they can inspire all of us. Not because we don't say the richest man in this country. The moment we say who is the great person, we don't say the richest person's name. We only tell the person who has led us, who has taken into this in a right path and divine path. That is the culture of this country. We are very lucky that we are born in this wonderful country. Really, we are very lucky. We should be proud. We should be proud to be Indians. And many a time when Swami was asked why God comes in India so often, so many times, why not in other countries? You know, there are so many countries in this world. How many countries are there? How many? Maybe 296? 196, 200 plus. Now I think 200 plus they have become. So many countries are there. How many countries really can say there are avatars or there are rishis or maharshis? Other than India, can you ever tell where are the places where there are great masters have born or given? It's very difficult to tell. Swami was asked this question. Why was India is chosen? Why is every time gods and avatars come here? You know what did Swami say? You know what did Swami say? He asked one question. There's a big train. There's in the front engine room is there. There are so many compartments are there. But where is the driver sitting? Where is the driver sitting? Engine room. So Swami said, India is like an engine room. That's why God always, driver comes here. All other countries are like compartments. India should lead, and all these compartments are only tagged on to India, and all this in the spiritual journey. The God is the driver for us, and He will take to our destination. That is what Swami said. So, being in this country, being born in this country, you know, Alexander, when he came for to conquer the world, he was going through India. He had a problem. In fact, his teacher, Socrates, had told him, he said, when I am going to conquer India, he said, when you are coming back, bring 3 things for me. Do you know what are the 3 things? He said, bring a fistful of the earth from India, because it seems it has got so much of power, so much of spirituality soaked in, so many rishis, maharshis have walked on that planet. Give me one fistful of the earth from the India. Then he said, bring little bit of water from Ganges. Do you know, he has said, I want the water from Ganges. Do you know why? For whatever reasons, Ganges water never gets spoiled, even if it's years together you are storing. That is the power of this place, the power of this country, power of this beautiful nation where we are citizens, proud citizens of this country. We should always be proud of that. And the third thing he asked is, bring Bhagavad Gita. He said, one copy of Bhagavad Gita you bring along, because all the knowledge is in that. See the masters who have recognized this place. Everybody across the, wherever they taught, I think Swami summed it up into very simple things. You know what is that? Love all, serve all, help ever. They know everything now. In Balavikas is doing very well. I think you are able to say all this. Very happy to have you here. Again, when you go back, what you should do? You should always remember what you are learning in, because you are now graduating from Balavikas. I think once the third batch is graduating, please keep in touch with what you learned. They are very useful to life. And most importantly, certain things which we have learned here. Do not waste food. Do not waste food. Do not waste time. And secondly, most of our young brothers, even in Kulwanthal, they keep on chatting. Start to maintain silence. Speak less. Speak less. What, sir, you are giving speech and then you are saying speak less. That's what young fellows will start thinking. It's not, you need to, throughout your time, a good leader is a good listener, not somebody who all the time speaks. You should listen. You should be able to hear. Whether they are helpful to you or not, you should be able to listen. A good leader is always a good listener. A bad listener can never lead, cannot be a leader. So you should learn to listen, respect your parents, give them your love, give them your gratitude. Many a time I have whenever they're children, you know, gratitude is one thing which we need to have as a human beings. That's a very, very, very important aspect of every human being. Gratitude. Today you are here because why you are here? Who has sent you? Who has sent you? Swami has sent, but who has sent you here by buying ticket and sending you here? Your parents. Whatever you are, because of your parents. Always be grateful to your parents, because imagine they could have sent you to some picnic, because they have sent you to some other place, send you for training, cricket camp. But your parents have chosen to send you to Balvika, send you to Puttaparthi. I think you should always be grateful to your parents. So take all Swami's blessings from here. I think they're all leaving today. Have safe journey and have a wonderful, wonderful new year and a lovely year. You know, incidentally, this is a, hey, which is the school, sir? Nimesh bhai, you also located them. This is one delinquent school. Why so much of clutter? Is there any, some samp hai kya? Anything is there? Okay, it's nice. You know, it's so nice to be silent. Prashanti Nilayam, no? Why Swami named it is, you need to be silent here. All the time if your mind is wandering, wavering, all the time, you never get. It's sometimes, you may not be able to clean yourself. Swami said for that, satsang. Listen to the elders, listen to the good things. You know what it does? If you have a glass of water, dirty water, a glass cannot pour itself out. It will be there. But we don't need to even clean and do that. Keep on putting good water. Sometime all this dirty water gets spilled over, and sometime after a while, keep on putting, only pure and drinkable good water will come in and filled up with this in this tumbler. Same way, we may not do any sadhana, we may not make any effort, but keep listening the good things, keep on pouring whatever the other ones are there, not desirable thoughts, desirable thinking, it's all will go, and only pure and required and what is relevant will remain. So give a lot of importance to your teachers, whatever you are learning, keep on listening. If you are not able to practice everything, but keep listening sometime or other, you will have this effect of Balavikas in your lives. Swami will bless you, and I am sure, I think we have a future crop of people from Balavikas, and very happy that you are here. May Swami bless each one of you, so that you become very, very good Sai students, also a wonderful, bright citizens of this country. God bless you. Thank you. Sai Ram.
That the drama was leaf of gratitude. We have a tree of gratitude full of leaves. And Brother Ratnakar spoke so much about gratitude. And if the leaf is a masterpiece, then each one of you have left your masterpiece on this tree of gratitude. And like in the drama, one masterpiece of a leaf gave life to Abdul Chacha. Every leaf is going to give life to the hundreds and thousands of students in this country. This leaf is going to give happiness to your parents because they have created you as a masterpiece also. Therefore, it's going to help your parents also. We're going to end today's session and the 2-day conference by remembering all that you did in your Balvikas class. You remember the 5 shlokas you started in group 1? Okay? Shall we all say it together? Can I ask Shashibala auntie or Nita auntie to be on the mic and recite all the 5 Balvikas shlokas, or Kamla can come forward. We'll all say together, right? Sit straight. Everybody seems to be bending down every time some time passes. And all my little friends there who love to talk, now is a chance to say your prayers. So say it now, okay? Omkaram bindu
Sanyuktam
Nityam Chayanti Yoginaha Kamadam Mokshadam Chaiva Omkaraya Namo Namaha
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha
Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति
शांति भगवान 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 अभिजा भगवान भगवान अभिजा भगवान अल्लाह 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 अल्लाह
अल्लाह अल्लाह
अल्लाह अल्लाह
अल्लाह
अल्लाह
अल्लाह
अल्लाह अल्लाह अल्लाह अभिजा अल्लाह अल्लाह अभिजा अल्लाह Oh my Lord, sweet Lord,
sweet Lord,
oh my Lord, sweet Lord, oh my Lord, sweet Lord, oh my Lord, sweet Lord, oh my Lord, sweet Lord, oh my Lord, my Lord, come to me, oh my Lord.
Oh my Lord, come to me, oh my Lord.
Oh my Lord, come to me, oh my Lord. Bhagavan, 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 Abhija, Bhagavan,
Bhagavan Abhija,
Allah, 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 Abhija, Allah. Oh my Lord, sweet Lord. Oh my Lord, sweet Lord. Oh my Lord, sweet Lord. Oh my Lord, come to me, oh my Lord. Bhagavan Abhija, Bhagavan,
Bhagavan Abhija, Bhagavan.
Bhagavan, 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 Abhija, Bhagavan. What we need to understand is that the real Sai inside our heart, as we go back home, always remember, whenever you call him, he'll come from inside your heart and stand by your side at all times. This is the crowning glory of Bal Vikas education, when you come to know that Swami is inside your heart and he's always your best friend you can ever get in your life. So whenever you are in trouble, whenever you want him to by your side, just call him Bhagavan, Abhija, Bhagavan, from inside. Close your eyes and he will be there standing with you all the time. With these few words, we wish you all a very, very safe journey back home. Please grant your gratitude and on behalf of all of us to your parents and tell them that we are very proud of you. Be good children. And before you go, the Ratnakar on behalf of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust has been very graceful to ensure that all of you go back with a lovely prasad of a lovely photo of Swami and prasadam for you to carry home. So I'll request all of you to be seated in your place and we shall now be distributing the prasadam, which is the ultimate gift of Swami that you're going to carry with you. For all the good that we've done, Swami's picture, Swami carrying with us, and we are indeed going to do that. So as we sit, we're going to do one thing. While the prasad is being distributed, like good Bal Vikas children, we are going to do our jap. Okay? I'm going to ask my 2-3 brother singers to come here on the mic, and we will recite the Om Shri Sai Ram jap while the prasad is being distributed. Everybody will sit straight and really from the bottom of your heart do the jap of Om Shri Sai Ram, because when you do that, Swami will say hello to you from inside. And I promise you that moment you start doing jap, Swami will be there saying hello to you from inside your heart. Okay? So while the prasad is being distributed, let's have perfect discipline and we shall have the jap being decided. We are also giving you a very important book of the Naam Likhit Jap. So while you're going to do your oral jap, this book is going to be distributed to you where you go home and do your Naam Likhit Jap also. Because remember, human values is nothing but practice, practice and practice and nothing else. Therefore, this book is your practice homework. Till you come back again next year, this is your homework where you'll do your practice of the Naam Likhit Jap. Okay? Om Shri Sai Ram. 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 Sai Ram. Om Shri 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 Sai Ram.
Om Jai Sadgurudeva. Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om. Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om. Om Jai Sadgurudeva. Narayana Om Jai Sadgurudeva. Om Samasta Lokaah Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
Jai.
I request you to kindly remain seated. Don't get up. Be seated till all the distribution is over. Close your eyes and sit together, please. Close your eyes. Sit together. Please sit it. Don't, till we give you a signal to leave, don't go out. All those who got it also must sit down. All those who have not got it also must sit down. Okay? All the boys will help me to help each other. Especially this little enthusiastic boys here. Please sit quietly. I'm watching you, okay?